Good morning, welcome back to DX Radio Shop. Our daily every week, our daily check-ins. If anyone wants to do their check-ins, we just do a short little video here of that before we start our day with repairs. Good morning, gentlemen. We only got about a dozen out here today of snow, so that's not too bad. We've got weather reports all around where you guys are located. We're going to do our check-ins, live stream right now. Come on in.
We're from Connecticut.
And what do you got out your way today? Any kind of snow, sunshine, green grass?
15 degrees this morning, no snow. In Florida, no snow.
Yeah, it was about 15 degrees in the garage this morning. I had both the heaters on right now, getting things all warmed up. 36 down in Florida. Wow, I never thought you guys got that low.
Yeah, the other morning I went out early and it wasn't really a frost, but the windows on the cars were glazed over. It definitely had a little freezing to it.
Last night to repress
I heard you last night. I was just laying there.
injury, hopefully the more procedures.
See what you got. And then...
So be sure by
27 here in Oklahoma, picking up snow.
expect
Hey
it
Stu,
to
after we get all checked in and you take care of today's business, I have a question on the GOA cap propagation wheel. I'm not understanding something, and if you could explain it, I'd appreciate it.
The propagation wheel. Okay, give me a moment here to get my... Hold on one second. Okay. Do one more thing here fast. Okay, we have Wendell. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Morning, Michael, Rick, James, and Dale, Mississippi. 37 degrees. Good morning. I hope you keep warm down that way. 32 in New York. Good morning, Kevin. How are you? Whereabouts are you, Wendell? You're in New York? I'm up here near, right between Rochester and Syracuse in the upstate area. Whereabouts are you located? Welcome to the channel, by the way. If you want to jump on and chat, you can download ZELLO, ZELLO PTT walkie-talkie app. It's a free app you can download on your phone or your tablet. and you can jump in. You'll hear the guys talking in the background here. They're on my Zello network, so they'll jump in and ask questions, etc. So if you ever want to do so, feel free to check it out. Go to your Android App Store or your iPhone Apple Store, and you can download Zello PTT Walkie Talkie. It's going to ask you for a name, address, username, password, email, and then you go to where it says Add Channel. Type in KC2 KJO, one word, all caps, and then a space, and put the word network, all caps, and you'll be able to find us, jump on in there, and have a good time. And I got my prop wheel up. What's your question on the vocab?
I'm not sure I can explain this without a screen, but if I put my red marker on my location and I put the blue marker on Miami, I'm trying to talk to Rick, all right? I want to see what it looks like, all right? So I put the marker on Florida near the Miami area. I get one little bit of red on 27 megahertz. If I move it just a few miles towards Cuba, the whole screen goes red, like I got 100% contact propagation. I don't understand how 90 miles with the same longitude gives that much difference.
It's all based on how the bandpass works. If you look at your screen, you'll see how the gray line is, where that gray line comes through. And, the activity of what you're going to see where he's at, like for example, like right now, if you're checking like right now, if you get in there right now and see it, the gray line is right at the edge of where Cuba is. So where Rick is, it's still dark. It's not daylight yet. Whereas Brazil and in South America, it's all daylight. So they're already ahead. The morning hours begin. Whereas for the United States, we're just on the edge of the gray line where daylight's just starting to come. So that gray line tells you where the most propagation is. So the more daylight you have, the more propagation you're going to have because the more people are going to be out. So where he's at right now, conditions will not be that predominant because the gray line tells us that there's really nobody up that hour of the morning as far as, we'll say, 3 million people opposed to maybe 100,000 people.
I understand the gray line, but I'm not moving east or west. I'm just moving 90 miles south, directly south into Cuba, and the whole screen changes.
Also, 11 more days for the Snoop Dogg album.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, 90 miles away is a big difference. Doesn't seem like much, you know, as far as the crow flies, but propagation-wise, it's just the way it is. I mean, there's times like on the 6-meter band, for example, you'll see probably 30, 40 people when the season's open for that, and they're usually right down there. They're down like around Virginia, Illinois area, Georgia. But then you look all across the rest of the states, like, geez, nobody's around this area. I've had stations west of here, or southwest rather, that had 4 or 5 people on the 6-meter band, and I can't hear them. I mean, I'm only probably 40-some minutes, maybe, give or take, maybe about 58 miles max away, and I can't hear them. But I'll see a little bit of propagation on here, but I can't get nobody. Then if I go like another 100 miles in any other direction, I might see a lot of red on the propagation wheel. So it varies. It all depends on which way the propagation flows, I guess. I mean, I really don't have a explanation in detail as a definitive answer for that, really, other than just the way the propagation goes.
I'm just curious. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong.
No, just the way Mother Nature's giving us her deck of cards, I guess, however she wants to deal them out. So, but like right now, I'm looking at Florida right now. It looks like propagation for Florida is like hot. right now on all bands. So, well, I shouldn't say that. Up till what, 15 meters? It looks like. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So 12, 10, not so much. And let's see, where are we right now? Yeah, so about 15 meters, anywhere from 80 to 15 meters, you'll get somebody there. But on 11 meter band, there's nothing. It's just pure quiet right now. I'm getting blue and yellow. That's what one. So we're at C6, 7. Yeah, there's nothing. There's just nothing at all, other than on the 20 meter band. Looks like maybe. Let's see.
You know, I'm looking at, I might not be on the same website or map you guys are. I'm on one of the links you gave us the other day, so it's the VOA cap, online. And I'm watching that lighter color blue move across from Europe. And it's just starting to come into Florida right now. I was watching that yesterday. I actually watched, and I could hear on the radio when the skip was coming in, and watching that line right there. Is this correct, what I was looking at?
Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah, when you follow that gray line, it tells you a lot. I mean, there's different times you look at the gray line thinking, well, okay, it makes no sense because I see this, I see that. But yeah, it's on how it all works, I suppose. But yeah, if you listen to certain bands, if you got, let's say, 4 or 5 radios on, and you're on different bands, and you're watching that, and you see where it's telling you the future propagation, and you go to turn your bands on and just listen, and as the gray line moves, you're going to pick up a lot more propagation during that time frame. So you get an idea as to what the prop wheel does. Gives you an idea of what the propagation looks like. And the probability of you making contact is greater at that point because there's more people, more of the red zone.
Yeah, so what I actually did, I'm actually doing it now. I got the radio line. It's starting to elevate a little bit, but I don't hear anybody talking. But as soon as you hear somebody talking, you know, way out, and if you look at the screen and refresh it, you'll see that move. And it syncs up. How do you get to the wheel one you're talking about?
Inside of the screen, it's a little white box.
He's got a gift there all the time.
The one with the circle with a dot in it?
Far right side of the screen where it says you set sideband and your wattage and your settings, and the fourth white box at the top right corner is prop wheel.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was looking at this yesterday. I didn't even see that. Alright, I'll have to play around with that one.
Oh, you're looking for the prop wheel?
Yeah, it's on the right-hand side of the screen. I got some playing around with it now. So it's on sideband. It says 100 watts. Do you have to go down in settings or anything?
And your location.
So if you go up on top of the screen where it says select your transmit QTH, and then it says or the grid, or latitude or longitude, you can take and push your coordinates up there, and it'll move your red flag to where your location is, and then just move the blue flag, the blue bubble around, and then just watch the prop wheel to find out where your propagation is going to be. But on the far right of the map, you're going to see there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different options in rectangular boxes that tells you. If you see where it said like the mode and the wattage is right below there where it says prop wheel, and when that window opens, you're going to see military time, and you're going to see a bunch of bands, like 80 on all the way down, 160 or 80 on through. Yeah, and then you'll see the different colorations of that band. So, but I would start with your location. What's your location of where you are? What city are you down there? And I'll see if I can't find what the grid square would be, because you can pop that grid square right on in and it'll identify where you're at.
Oh, yeah, I did that the other day. It's EL98BR. It's Leesburg, Florida.
So just put in EL98 and it'll do the rest for you, or just put in the whole thing, whichever. But for your grid, you set the grid, and then after that, just move your blue bubble, because the red bubble is going to go right to where your grid is. And when it locates your grid, move the blue bubble around. And wherever you want it to go, just watch your prop wheel. And the more red you see, that's your propagation. Anybody else want to check in while we're right here?
Yeah, I got the red bubble.
Morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Matt.
And the other blue or green one, whatever it is, it's on Pakistan. It must have fallen there. I didn't know that you could pick it up and move it around, so I just learned it.
Yeah. So, and then of course, if you take your thumb wheel, you can zoom in and zoom out of the map itself. So if you want to move around the map and find out, you know, what's going on, move your blue bubble around, you can expand or zoom in or whichever. They got a slide wheel too, you can do that with on the screen. I use my mouse as much as I use the mouse and drag the map around here and there everywhere. So, but yeah, very good. So now you can see a little bit more with that, and you'll see the clock time and the band and the colors as to when propagation is good. If you're in deep red, then you know you got good propagation for those bands during that time frame.
Yes. Now we're dialed in. I got it. Yep.
You got all the holes pre-drilled there, Jimmy? Awesome. You have to take a picture when you're all said and done, because you're further ahead than I am. I haven't even done mine yet. Probably get mine done at some point in time this week. I haven't had time. Some point in time this week, maybe. So for like example, Rick, let me see something here. I want to see if I go. All right, so like for me,
Does it matter where it's on the right-hand side? It says it defaults to 100 watt. Are you supposed to move that or leave it?
Depends on what you're running. I mean, if you're running a foot warmer, you might want to turn that up. You can go to 200, 500, I think 1,000 or 1,500.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's just this QT80 puts out between 80 and 100 with modulation. So I don't know. I'll put it on 50. Yeah, schedule for today's lesson, Stu.
Well, say I was just trying to make my settings on the ZELLO campsite here. What was your question?
Just wondering what today's lesson is going to be.
Oh. I don't know. Don't go outside playing the snow. Today we're going to be working on a PA area. I got to do that. So it's going to be a busy week. We got a little bit of everything going on this week, but today we got this galaxy that's on the bench right now. We're going to try to get that done and out of the way. Somebody clipped a limiter inside of it. We finally found where it was. It's an oddball because they don't usually clip this limiter, so whoever found this limiter to do so, I don't know why they're even in that part of the circuit, but it took me a little while to figure out why it was still clipped. I couldn't figure out where it was, and I finally found it. So that's our lesson for today, basically, is searching for this limiter that shouldn't have been clipped.
Glad to have you back. I was going through withdrawal over the weekend.
Yeah, I gave everybody a break for the weekend. It was holiday time, and Saturday I got swamped here. I had guys from Connecticut here, a lot of guys from the city area come on down, and so we were pretty busy Saturday, which I kind of figured was going to happen, but I didn't get the chance to do any videos at that point to go live with. So but otherwise I didn't go live for the most part because I would have Saturday, but they were in a rush to get busy, get done. So, but the rest of the days, I just kind of figured, got our shopping going, had a little bit of fun, a little bit of me time, give everybody a little bit of a break from watching all the live streams. Kind of give you like a different channel to choose from instead of watching the same show every day, you know. So, but we're back at it again today. Alright guys, well it is a little after 7, so we're going to take and end the video here.
And yeah, we're checking in here on ZELLO as well.
Well, good morning, Jim. How are you? Good to see you on. Thanks for the check-in. We're just getting ready to end the video and begin our day. So, you made it just in time. Alright guys, we're going to take them.
Yeah, we're just getting up, getting the little one out for her morning routine, and yeah, we'll see what happens today. Going back on calls off over the weekend.
Alright, we're going to get going on the next video here, so everyone take care, enjoy your day, be safe, and we'll catch you at the next video here at the DX Radio Shop. Thank you all for joining for our check-ins. Once again, we're well over 30, and we've had, let's see how many total views we've gotten so far. It looks like a little over 30 on that. Yeah, looking real good on this too. Awesome. Alright guys, thank you all. Appreciate your support for the check-ins especially. And we'll see you here shortly. We're going to start everything off here on the bench and get things going, rock and rolling, and get to work. So we'll see you here in a little bit at the DX Radio Shop. Our first radio is going to be the 95T Galaxy sitting here on the bench. That's a 95T2 Galaxy. Sorry. And we'll get this thing finished up and line to and out the door. Catch you shortly. Everyone have a safe drive today.